Hello everybody, I'm Leo.
And I'm Marie.
And we are the Traveling Lovebirds.
Lovebirds.
Marie is doing some housework and I decided I'm going to make a little vlog on my energy balls. So I like to call them energy balls. They're little balls that filled with all kinds of goodies, and I'll show you all about it. I'll show you how I make them, and that's what I call them. So we're going to go ahead and get all the ingredients, and I'm going to make them. It's going to be a good time, and if you like them, you can make them too. Put the recipe right up there for you. All right, so let's go. Here we go. Mixing bowl. I use this nice big mixing bowl because I'm going to double the recipe. And this is going to make 12 balls, so you're going to need some place to put them. So I'm going to make actually 24. I guess it depends on how big you roll the balls too. So we're going to start out with 1 cup. So I'm going to put 2 cups of rolled oats. Start out with that. 2 cups of rolled oats. And this is one good recipe that you don't have to be too precise on, because it's like, if it's a little bit over, it'll all work into the recipe. And then we're gonna do 3/4 cups of creamy peanut butter or almond butter. This is the fun part because you got to scoop it in, then you got to scoop it out. So if we're going to double the order, the recipe, we're going to do, got a new jar of peanut butter, so I'm going to open it now. So that would be 3/4, would be 1.5 cups. So we're going to do 1.5 cups of peanut butter. Grab a spoon, fill up a cup. I just scoop it in. I make sure that I fill it up too, because then you're not going to have enough, or you're going to have too much, because peanut butter, you've got to actually push it down, get it all in there so you don't have any air spots. Empty it out, throw it in. All right in there. And now we'll do the same thing with 1/2 cup, because I'm doubling the order. Shouldn't say order, doubling the recipe. Order might not be the right word, right, Marie?
What's that?
Should I use order or recipe? Doubling the recipe. Sometimes you gotta use 2. I use 2 spoons to scrape it. All right. What's next? Half a cup of almond flour. So I'm gonna, let's see, so it's a half a cup, so we're gonna do 1 cup. I have some over here that I have left over from the last time I made them. So I'm gonna use that up first, fill that up. The almond flour makes a big difference. I like the almond flour. Not quite a cup. So I'll have to open up the new pack. Okay, so I got the new pack open. Fill that up. Sprinkle it all in there real nice. Oh yeah, I love that sound. Here we go. Church bells. In 2 tablespoons of, you could use maple syrup or honey. I'm going to use honey. 2 tablespoons. Now this is another thing, if you put too much, it's okay. So I have here, this is half a teaspoon, so I'm going to do 4 of these. I don't know. I love honey. So honey is my favorite. Anything with honey. Marie likes honey in her ice cream. She always gets lavender honey ice cream. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but there's a place here that does it. It's called Miss Mindy's.
Miss Mindy's.
Here in town. And she makes excellent lavender honey ice cream. Matter of fact, we just got some before. All right, so now next we're gonna do half a cup. Okay, so half a cup of chocolate chips. So I use the real mini ones. Okay, so it's the small, real tiny ones, and you could use sprinkles. You could use whatever you want, really. So I'm also gonna put in. I have some chia seeds. I'm going to put in some chia seeds. I have some of those right here. That gives you a little good boost of energy. There's a lot of good things that chia seeds is good for. And well, I use the mini chocolates. It says a half a cup. So being that I doubled this recipe, I'm going to put in 1 whole cup. And if a couple get in there, sprinkle in there, and they get lost inside there, that's okay. The more the merrier in this particular case. I also like coconut. I put in coconut. So I put in a cup of coconut. Now this is the regular, this is coconut, it's sweetened flakes. You could use unsweetened, you could use sweetened. I just want to get a little bit of sugar in my energy, in my protein balls, energy balls. So then they said a pinch of salt. So what I do is I put a little bit in my hand and I sprinkle it all around. Just give it a little pinch. This is what it looks like. I'm going to mix it all together. But I'm also going to add one more ingredient. I have these organic sun-dried dates. I'm going to chop them up and I'm going to put those in also. Could also even do it with the chopper, but I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I do have a chopper also, but you know what? I could just do it with this. Be just as quick because it all breaks down in there, and I don't want them. I want to taste the date, so I don't really want them too small either. And then the hardest part is coming up. I say it's the hardest part, but it really isn't.
Not eating them.
You're not?
No, I'm saying the hardest part is not eating them.
Oh, it's not eating them, yeah. I got one of these nice long spoons that I'm going to mix them all together. So, mix everything. Now, you might need a little bit more honey, because when you have this much stuff, that's what I've noticed. I had to add more honey. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it.
Whatever they want, you know.
Yeah, it's your own preference, but
Or peanut butter, you can switch off.
I'm going to put, and you know what the best thing too? I don't know, a lot of people don't like to do it, but I like to mix it with my hands. So
That's why we buy soap.
yeah, but I'm doing it now because this is really mix everything together. So now I'm going to go ahead and do it with my hands. So sometimes, you know what I do? I get a piece, roll it up like this. Maybe this is the size that I do. Size like that. So I put them in here, roll them up, and then, so I'll show you what they look like when I'm all done. So I doubled the recipe, and guess what? I got 30 instead of 24, which is good. And they're decent sized balls. So let me show you. So this is what they look like all finished. There's 30 of them here. So they are really good. I love these things. So I take them to work. I do everything. It's just a great on-the-go snack, you know, and it's not fattening. That fattening. You know, I added the coconut, which in the honey probably there's probably going to be a lot of, you know, I'm not sure the exact calories here, but, you know, with the little chocolate morsels. So they're not as fattening as some of the other treats. Let's just say that. All right, so now I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for a little bit. And they have to all marry to, everything's going to marry together and stick real nice and form real nice. And then I could put them in a container. And we could store them for up to 7 days. 7 to 10 days you could store these. That's great. So, let's see. Here we go. So here's one of the containers that we have that I'm going to store them in. This, believe it or not, do you ever see those little mini cupcakes? That's what this is from. So I saved it, and they fit just perfect in here. And I save it every time when I make these energy balls, and I put it in the refrigerator, and they stay great. So... and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you make them. Let me know what you think of them. And what other ingredients. Like I said, you can put any kind of ingredients you want. Some people put M&Ms in them so the kids eat them, you know. Those mini M&Ms. Some people put, like, you could put, like, different types of cereals. You could do all kinds of things. So it's your imagination is, it's totally up to you for what you want to put in them. I sort of put all the good things in them, you know, like the peanut butter, the chocolate morsels. I put the coconuts and stuff, but you could do whatever you like. Well, thank you so much for coming along on this memory with us. I don't know if Maria's finished doing her cleaning or not yet, but I said I was going to stay out of her hair while I make these. So I said, let me do the vlog on it. So, and there I am. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along. And don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You could even share this video and ring that notification bell if you want. The finished product. After they formed for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator, you take them out, and this is it. I hope you guys enjoy them.
I hope so. Give us more energy.
Yeah, here she is.
Make our
You all
coffee.
done?
I just gotta put all of our holes away.
Yeah. All right, so thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next memory.